Do you still work and operate on a pay ceiling basis? Many successful people still do that. They work and develop their careers on a pay ceiling basis. So, how do pay ceiling affect professional and financial growth? And can we improve our pay ceiling outlooks and our money outlook so we grow and develop exponentially? Hi, my name is Angela Cox, and today I want to speak to you about our money outlook. And pay ceiling is one of those things I want to combat. I will also give you a number one reason why you may still operate on a pay ceiling basis, why it's one of your tactics, as per se, for your career development. I also want to make you aware that I'm working on a brand new program called Leadership Unbranded. It's aimed at women who want to strip the traditional male dominant leadership style and turn it into something very special, very unique, tailored for themselves so they can be seen, heard, they can empower others, they can earn what they want, they can be respected, and they indeed will become sought after leaders that everybody wants to work with and work for. So, money. Money is something we work for. Money is something we have or don't have. It's always on the tip of our tongue. It pays our bills. It pays our necessities and luxuries, for necessities and for luxuries. We deal with money every single day, and it comes to some people more naturally than for others. So, at what point we need to check our money mindset and start questioning that, is there any blocks I have, or is there something I can improve? And at what point we can suspect, is there a possibility that I might be an under earner? Many women in my network reported, and as we discuss in discussions in private or public conversations, whatever, people say that their career growth is natural and it comes with pay increase. So they actually never had to go and ask for pay rise. In a sense, it's a blessing and a curse, two in one. It's a blessing because you never had to confront difficult conversations. You never had to go and prove your worth or your value. You felt you were acknowledged, you felt you were appreciated, you got your pay rise, so everybody's happy. And you feel your development is moving quite swiftly and smoothly, your career and your development, your personal perhaps development too. Curse, why it can be a curse? Even a well-paid people often operate on under-earners mindset. You could have millions in your bank and you could be still an under-earner. That if you don't want to spend your money. You can have a well-paid job and you find that by the end of the month you're still short of money. Or if you know everybody, like I know something, you may know somebody, I may know someone, you may know someone who has a good salary and never have money. So that is a typical under earner mindset. And this is very, very important to combat. It's important to work with it so that you can develop and grow financially as well as your career. So how does it appear? How do we know that we may carry the under earner gene? How do we know that something in our mindset might be holding us back? I must actually make it very, very clear. If you have an under earner mindset, You may not go as high as you wish in your career development, even in your personal relationship. Whether you want health, wealth, career, our money mindset affects it in so many different layers that we're not even aware where to begin to start kind of on time that not, because we could be trying to solve the problem in a completely different direction, in a completely different area to where the problem actually lies or the challenge lies. So how do we know that we may carry the under earner mindset? This is what it is. Basically, if you can relate to one or more following statements, you at least you need to get aware of your mindset, and at least you need to start questioning what is this mindset, what is this this point that I'm relating to, what is it giving me in my career, in my personal life, in my growth, and so on. So, if you grew up in the household where you were told that money does not grow on the tree, you more than likely carry that mindset with you that is absolutely lacing your mindset on many, many, many different layers, like a layered cake, with that statement. So money doesn't grow on the tree. If you were told, or you perhaps learned through your own experiences in life, that success only comes to people who works extra hard, really, really hard. Also, if you on a practical side, if you have a company that pays you expenses back, and you find yourself every month submitting just a little bit less than the actual bill is, this is just red flag and a marker. Stop and look. Why are you reluctant to submit the full bill? So look at that from a very practical point of view. Are you reluctant to receive what you owed? Um, do you procrastinate? If you are a procrastinator, which seems to be far-fetched and not related to money whatsoever, procrastination in a way is one of the underlying block that hold the under-earner mindset in place, because procrastination often leads to self-sabotage. Self-sabotage often leads to low self-worth, and the low self-worth is a really, really, really high indicator of an under-earner. If you find it hard to deal with money, if you'd rather somebody else dealt with money, you push that away, push them topics away, you don't talk about it, you have enough, you don't need to be discussing that issue, that may be the indicator as well. If you have an imposter syndrome, if you feel you fear a success, this is another indicator. And if you tend to please people. Now, there's loads in that pot, loads of different indicators. If you can relate to one or more, a couple, I really invite you to start becoming aware. So how do we confront, combat, how do we deal with an under-earner mindset? Exactly with that, we begin to become self-aware. And this awareness is giving you a feedback. So it's giving you feedback. Where am I at with money? Why am I finding it hard to speak about money? Or do I find it hard? Or is it just something that was distracting me in that moment? Another good indicator, if you never had to ask for money and it always came to you easily through career development, personal development, whatever, career growth, salary raise came with next career development, just say. I want you to sit in the comfort of your own home with a cup of tea. And in your imagination, imagine that you have to go and ask for a pay rise. How does it make you feel? If you get that cringe moment, if you get hesitation, if you get, oh, I'd rather do it tomorrow, I don't have to imagine it now. Why would I make myself uncomfortable? So that is the indicator. And I only invite you to become aware of it. Become aware and perhaps a little curious. So if you found this podcast useful, if you found something that perhaps you may start looking at your mindset as a money mindset, can I possibly carry the under earner mindset? And how can it affect me in the long term? If you found it useful, I would love you to drop a comment. And if you would like to discuss it and explore it further, just book a 30-minute discovery call with me, and you can actually test it whether it's an under earner mindset, or is there something else that's going on in your life, and that's all it is. So I would love to hear your feedback, and for now, chat to you soon. See you next time.